Hey, everybody. I hope all is well with all of you. Lord Jesus. I do not know why I'm on this day. I saw the news from Empress Radio first, then I saw Chef Don Don, then I saw T-Top with your girl, and Angie Stone has passed away. Um, this is some very, very sad news. The last time we heard about Angie Stone, she was in for surgery, and her record label cheated her out for money, and she was trying to get back. I remember her from the Bishop T.D. Jakes talk show when it was the pilot. And it was her and her daughter trying to work out their issues. And if you don't know about her and D'Angelo and the relationship that they had, it was a very real, deep, profound relationship. And hey, Divine Virtuous Woman, good to see you. Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it myself. But I saw, Empress Radio. Then I saw Chef Don Don. Now T-Talk with your girl. So I will bring it up here. Like I said, it's a sad state of affairs right now, and I've been staying to myself, as you all know, but I still have a channel, and we are all about the culture. So when I saw this, I'm like, no, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to honor Angie Stone. So my Lord Jesus, this ain't right. So let me come on camera here for this here. Hang on, let me give myself just did it. Hey everybody. So here it is here from TMZ. Angie Stone dead at 63. Wish I Did Miss You singer. Angie Stone, a singer and member of the iconic hip-hop trio The Sequence, has died. TMZ has confirmed. The late star's rep Deborah R. Champagne tells TMZ Angie left a performance in Montgomery, Alabama early Saturday morning when she was killed in a car crash. No other details are known at this point. Deborah tells us that she just spoke to Angie last night, and the news has rocked and devastated friends and family. Angie Stone rose to fame as a member of The Sequence, the first all-female group signed to Sugar Hill Records. The group dropped 3 albums during their time together between 1979 and 1985, and the group dropped their song "Funk You Up," which has been sampled in numerous other tracks over the years, like Bruno Mars' "Uptown Funk" and Dr. Dre's that keep their heads ringing. Angie embarked on a solo career in the late 1990s, and her debut album Black Diamond went gold in the U.S. 2 years later, she released "Wish I Did Miss You," one of her most popular songs ever. Angie later made the jump to film, appearing in movies like The Hot Chick and the Kevin Hart comedy Ride Along. We caught up to Angie back in 2018 when she talked about younger artists' need to show respect to previous generations. Watch the video yourself. We reached out to Montgomery authorities for more information on the crash. So far, no word back. Angie is survived by her son Michael, daughter Diamond, and 2 grandkids. She was 63 years old. And then here it is from Gossip of the City 57 minutes ago, and it's a little more details here. It says, we are hearing that Angie Stone has passed away in a tragic car accident. Rather, according to family, her Sprinter flipped 3 times over, then an 18-wheeler truck struck the Sprinter. I know Angie Stone had health issues, but nobody should ever go out like that. That is horrible. I can't. And like I said, with D'Angelo and Angie Stone, their relationship was very, very strong. She was older, he was younger, but there was a vibe. And the industry basically broke up Angie Stone and D'Angelo. Let me pull up Angie Stone RRG. Yep. So I want y'all to watch this video because it does give a little context to Angie Stone, and prayers up to D'Angelo today as well, and his family.
Sea views for days. Oh, and when I tell you the Virgin Voyages food is absolutely unreal, and it's all included.
Angie Stone is known for her music and for her controversial relationship with R&B heartthrob D'Angelo. So what was so scandalous about their romance that has people still talking about it decades after their breakup? Grab your favorite flavor of RRG popcorn and let's find out as we dig into the truth about Angie Stone and D'Angelo's relationship.
Feeling hungry? Head over to rrgsnacks.com to purchase a bag of our gourmet popcorn. Available in several flavors. Now you can enjoy our super messy videos all while getting your grub on. Use code POPPIN20 to receive 20% off your first order.
Angie was previously married to Rodney Stone from hip-hop group Funky 4+1. Their daughter, Diamond, was born in 1984. Angie and Rodney's love didn't last, and they eventually got divorced. Angie moved on. After several years, she eventually met the man of her dreams. It's unclear exactly where Angie Stone and D'Angelo met, but according to her interview with GQ magazine, the year was 1993. D'Angelo was a 19-year-old budding musician and high school dropout, while Angie was 31 and singing with a group called Vertical Hold. Angie told GQ,
I am only playing this video to give you context to Angie Stone, the person that she was. My mom has always said, in order to understand a person, you have to understand their story. So I'm just playing this for the context of Angie Stone. But yeah, I just wanted to say that before it really goes in.
That when she met D'Angelo, she knew he would become a superstar, and there was an innocence within him that she became protective of. Some might even say she was a mother figure to him. In an interview with Essence magazine, she described D'Angelo as being awkward. He wore glasses, had short hair, and wore his pants, quote, hanging down to his butt. Angie said, "No one saw his beauty but me." It's unclear when they officially began dating, but after becoming an item, things progressed quickly. Angie became a shoulder for D'Angelo to lean on when he doubted himself and his talents. She said he suffered from low self-esteem, and she constantly had to remind him how beautiful he was. Angie said she would look at him and tell him one day his lips, his eyes, and everything about him would become famous. D'Angelo contributed to Vertical Hold's 1995 album by co-writing a song with Angie entitled Pray. Vertical Hold broke up shortly after, and Angie briefly joined another group, while D'Angelo focused on kickstarting his career. D'Angelo joined multiple singing groups and even became a winner at the Apollo Theater. As he began crafting the music that would later be featured on his debut album, Angie became his muse. Although he didn't write any songs specifically for her, Angie said their love, her presence, and her spirit all flowed into his music. They were so in tune with each other that they actually started to act a lot alike. They also picked up on each other's musical habits. During an interview with Fox Soul, Angie said she was always a, quote, really tiny girl. Unfortunately, after battling chronic high blood pressure and sarcoidosis, an inflammatory disease that impacts the organs, she was placed on steroids, and the medication caused her to gain an excessive amount of weight. Since D'Angelo fell in love with her when she was smaller and he knew her weight gain was simply a medical issue, Angie said his feelings for her never changed. And since he also struggled with his weight at the start of their relationship, he understood that outward appearances didn't even matter. Although they were in love and loyal to each other, Angie revealed that D'Angelo was a bit controlling and very possessive. She told Essence magazine he was also very jealous and overprotective. But D'Angelo had nothing to worry about when it came to Angie. She said she never gave him a reason to doubt her. She said, "I wouldn't even turn my head if he was driving on a freeway because he didn't play that."
For sure.
After signing with EMI Records, his song entitled "You Will Know" was featured on the Jason's Lyrics soundtrack and was performed by the group Black Men United. Next, it was time for D'Angelo to shine on his own. He recorded all of the tracks for his debut album entitled Brown Sugar. Angie also played a huge role in the formation of the project. She takes credit for helping him create the songs Jones in My Bones and Cruisin', and she also braided his hair so he would look presentable during the photo shoot for the album cover. Angie said it wasn't until the album was released in July 1995 that people started to notice how handsome he was. And in addition, they started to make comments about how he was too fine to be with someone like her.
And then I was in love with a sex symbol, and he was fine. And everybody was looking like, how did she get he?
It was a huge blow to her ego, but she and D'Angelo's relationship was still solid and going strong. In September 1996, they attended an event described as fashion designer Giorgio Armani's tribute to D'Angelo. They rented a limo, and as they were driving to the venue, the car pulled over. Angie said D'Angelo was asked to get into another car where he would be escorted to the event by Vivica A. Fox. Angie told GQ, "It was a Hollywood moment. They wanted a trophy girl. I had to walk in behind them to flashing cameras. It started the wheels turning of what was yet to come. Things only got worse from there." When Madonna turned 39, she asked D'Angelo to sing Happy Birthday to her at her star-studded party. Eyewitnesses later claimed Madonna sat on his lap and began French kissing him in front of everyone. Although she was confident and knew that D'Angelo loved her unconditionally, hearing what the press had to say about their relationship still stung. Angie said people thought D'Angelo must have had ulterior motives for dating someone as old and as heavy as she was. She called that period of time a cruel reality. As D'Angelo hit the road and began touring, there was temptation everywhere. On top of that, he felt intense pressure from his record company to create a successful follow-up album. Feeling burnt out and unclear on which direction to go musically, his life completely changed when Angie gave birth to their son, Michael Archer II, in 1997. D'Angelo told Vibe magazine he was suffering from extreme writer's block up until he witnessed the birth of their son. D'Angelo said the floodgates opened and the spirit of love flowed through his body. They took their newborn son home, and he and Angie co-wrote a love letter to their child entitled Send It On. Sadly, they weren't able to keep their relationship afloat. Angie revealed that sometime after the birth of their son, they broke up. However, it took a few more years for them to really let go. She told Rolling Stone magazine, "Neither one of us wanted to be the first to say goodbye." Then she began experiencing health issues. Her weight ballooned to 230 pounds, and in 1999, she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. That same year, 25-year-old D'Angelo welcomed a baby girl named Imani with a 33-year-old model named Marsha Daly. It seems that the birth of his second child is what really gave Angie the strength to finally walk away. She told Rolling Stone they would never reconcile because their relationship was full of, quote, heartbreak, disloyalty, distrust, aggravation. She gave her life to God and realized there was so much more to life than trying to go back to a relationship that was doomed. In the upcoming years, D'Angelo continued making music. He also
Give her a moment, y'all. Okay, let's get that.
Also dealt with weight issues, substance abuse problems, had a third child, and had run-ins with the law. Angie, on the other hand, was open to finding love. In 2000, she told Rolling Stone she was dating a new man. She wouldn't reveal his name, but she said she could hear wedding bells ringing. She added, "I'm not getting married right away, but I know that this is my husband." The mystery man was never revealed, and by 2004, Angie was back on the market. She told Madame Noir website that while working on the video for the song I Wanna Thank Ya, actor Idris Elba, who played her love interest in the video, tried to shoot his shot, but she wasn't interested. Looking back on the situation, she now wishes she would have given him a chance. As the years passed by, Angie was hospitalized for congestive heart failure, made an appearance on Celebrity Fit Club, and managed to drop from a size 18 to a size 14. Feeling much better and healthier, she was content with her life as a single mother, but things were about to change. In 2009, she walked into the airport and saw father of two and airline auditor Ashanti Graves working behind one of the desks. They exchanged information and talked over the phone for the next 3 months. When they met up again in person, Angie said they hugged each other, and she knew he was the man she was going to spend the rest of her life with. After just 8 months of dating, she revealed to Essence magazine they were engaged and planned on getting married at the Atlantis in the Bahamas. When she was asked if she thought it was too soon to get engaged, Angie said no, because she felt God had chosen the right man for her. Once again, she was in a relationship with someone who was younger than her. And just like D'Angelo, Angie said Ashanti was controlling as well. She eventually hired him to be her manager, and things were running smoothly in their personal and business relationships. Ashanti also stepped in and played the role of a father figure for her children, especially the son she shared with D'Angelo. Angie said D'Angelo was so busy getting his career and his life back on track that he didn't have time to play a significant role in their son's life. Even though their wedding location was picked out, Angie was taking her time finding a dress and planning out all the little details. Instead of tying the knot, she focused more on her acting and music career. In May 2013, she joined season 2 of R&B Divas Atlanta. Reality shows are no stranger to drama, but no one would ever suspect that the most scandalous event would happen off camera. Sources close to Angie told the YBF website that Ashanti was having an affair with a member of the show's production crew. A second source told the website that Angie ended their engagement and fired him as her manager. Years later, Angie told Ebony magazine the rumors about Ashanti cheating on her were true. Not only was he hooking up with someone on the R&B Divas production team, but she found out he was also dating 5 other women. Angie said, "I was the only one with blinders, but when I saw what was going on, I made a decision to walk away." Ashanti went on to marry someone else and apparently got divorced shortly after. In the upcoming years, Angie's love life has taken a back seat to her family issues. A March 2015 altercation ended with her 30-year-old daughter getting her front teeth knocked out and Angie getting locked up. As of this video, Angie is still looking for love, but she's more focused on her family. She told Big Issue North website she has children and grandchildren to feed, so she doesn't know when she'll finally be able to settle down. We wish Angie and her family nothing but the best and hope she finds the love she truly deserves. Let us know your thoughts about her relationship history, and thanks for watching Real Reality Gossip.
Thank you, RRG. If you're not subscribed to them, like, comment, share, and subscribe to them. I wanted to play that because so many times in life we only hear what we want to hear, right? And to go through all that right now, of course, everyone's going to say that, Angie Stone dating a 19-year-old is wrong. And you are entitled to that, and absolutely. But I also wanted you to hear the sincerity of who Angie Stone was as a person. We've always heard, "You're my black brother, strong brother. There is no one above you." That's why I put those lyrics in my description box, because she is our black sister, our strong black sister. There will be no one else above her. And then to have done so much for the culture, just to find love and not get it back. Like I said, the last time that I heard about Angie Stone was she was going through surgery and her record label cheated her out of money. I think we actually did cover that on Virtual Tour Live. And so here it is. Here, this is from the Christian Post. Right here from the Christian Post. Singer Angie Stone discusses brutal beatdown of her daughter on the TD Jakes show. Now, TD Jakes did have a daytime talk show. If you're wondering why the set looks so familiar, that was the set of the Wendy Williams show. So they did the pilot in New York, same place where Jerry O'Connell did his pilot and the show. And that's where Sherry Shepherd is now. So I'm giving you that context so you can understand what we're about to hit. Grammy nominated singer Angie Stone, who made headlines earlier that year for getting into a physical altercation with her 30-year-old daughter Diamond, in March appeared on the Bishop T.D. Jakes' new talk show to discuss the incident on that Thursday. We're talking to Grammy nominated singer and actress Angie Stone, who is here today to rekindle her relationship with her daughter Diamond, said Bishop Jakes in a preview for the episode which aired that day. This is the first time they've spoken publicly since the altercation that tore them apart. Stone and her daughter are brought to tears during the episode in which Bishop offered them spiritual counseling. "Nothing I do is good enough," said Diamond, "because she's Angie Stone and I'm nobody." Diamond and Stone go back and forth, bickering with one another, airing out their frustrations, which, Lord, we get it, you're McDonald's. Okay, good Lord, Jesus Christ. Air out their frustrations, which led Jakes to comment, "Now you know if this is going to go on national television. Now you know if this is going on national television. You can imagine what's going on at the house." The altercation, which happened in March of that year, led to the arrest of Stone, which broke two of her daughter's teeth during the melee. Diamond posted pictures up on Instagram of her mouth after the altercation and issued a statement on social media regarding the incident. People are so quick to pass judgment, but never really know the full story, never uphold people in the wrong no matter who they are. "I'm crushed by it, dead. So for the people that praising her, keep right on. Just know it ain't over." Diamond said, "You're so big and bad that you had to use a weapon on me in a fight that you started. You giggled on the inside because you thought I was going to jail too. Wrong. I'm sick of putting on these fronts because you took blank to another level. I will too," added Diamond. "I love all my family, but I cannot take any more abuse, so I'm separating myself from it all. I pray God heals us from this. But from where I sit, there's no turning back, because if you ain't with me, you're against me. You're so worried about the media and the press, but I promise you this, I will not rest until my story is heard." Diamond said Stone used a metal plank to break her teeth and shared a picture of the weapon. Stone attempts to defend her actions on Jake's show. "It is hard as a mother when your child slanders you and curses you," said Stone on the show. So I brought those two things up to just say that on today, let's remember the energy, the vitality, and the genuine good nature of Angie Stone. This is a hard day for Diamond. This is a hard day for Michael. It's a hard day for the grandkids. And, it's not easy to bring news to you like this at all. Hey, Peachy Pecan Blend, good to see you, my friend. I try my very best to always offer love, grace, and space. And I still have my mom. I talked with her yesterday. And my thoughts, I got some good news for you, my friend. She said, never say never about coming on the YouTube channel, but she did tell me that I could tell y'all her favorite verse, which I think was Proverbs 4:3, I think. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. All your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. And I think that's what we need to do as a culture right now, is to lean in God's understanding. She should still be here. I think we can all agree with that. But also, too, we need to lean to God's understanding of love, protection, and support. So, and you know, when I saw the news about Angie Stone passing away, I was thinking to myself, nah, bro, don't go live, because nobody right now wants to see you or hear you or wants to have your existence in their existence. But then I thought to myself that you don't follow that energy. You follow the energy of integrity. You follow the energy of purpose. And you follow the energy of being right where people are. And so sometimes you have to put what you believe in terms of your fear ahead of, or you have to put your assignment ahead of what you're thinking. And I want to come on with you all and give you at least a full hour to let you know what was going on. I'm sure more details will be out very soon. This year has not been a good year, and we just got started. And there's so much more to come. In the words of Sarah Jones, I don't know what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. And I rest in that. Brand, your tribe wants to hear from you, just like the others support their CC channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, but I'm gonna be on here with y'all for a full hour. Like I said, I saw Empress Radio go off first. And when I mean go off, I don't mean go off. But I mean go live. You know what I mean, first, and then I saw Chef Donna, then I saw Tea Talk with Your Girl. And so I just wanted to bring this to y'all. Just would never think on the first day of any month that anything would happen like this, but it has happened. So yeah, hey, Jonah Speaks, welcome in. This is a sad day. It's a very, very sad day. Yeah. So, I guess I'm gonna be here with y'all for as long as I can. I got the Ready to Love review coming up at 5 o'clock. So as soon as I get done here with all of you, I will be back for Ready to Love. And yeah, so yeah. My Lord. I don't know why life has to be hard sometimes. I don't know why there has to be struggle sometimes. I don't understand why there has to be loss. All I can do and all we can do is just give the best we have So yeah. So I'm gonna be right here with y'all. So we made it to the 30-minute mark. I will be here with y'all for a full hour. So if there's anything that you guys want to say, feel free in the chat about Angie Stone. Just wanted to come on, at least give you guys this news here. Like I said, it was completely unexpected. Nobody expected that, and to be performing in Montgomery, Alabama, and then to be in a car crash is one thing. Car crashes happen, but to allegedly have your ride flip over 3 times and an 18-wheeler hits it, that's a horrible way to go. Just a horrible way to go. So yeah. Oh. Just quite sad to be in the world, to experience loss. It is quite sad. Yeah. So here's the video here. This was their last video for her passing.
Set filming. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Angie. I'm actually on set filming. I can't give up the ghost, but I am actually on set doing something for a friend of mine, and I'm not supposed to be filming a scene or anything, but I am in a church filming, so you can kind of see around. It's a church scene that I am doing. It's a lot been going on lately. Gotta get back on my live to let you guys know what's been happening. Keep us lifted. Let's continue to pray for the people that we've lost in all these airplane crashes and the fires and all that crazy stuff. But listen, just stay tuned. I'll be back with you guys soon. Pray all is well. I look forward to getting back on that live, and I'll bring you up to speed. In the meantime, be blessed. There it is. Okay. Yeah.
Just trying to end the live.
Hi everyone, now we're coming back to Fix Media. Kindly subscribe if you're new, and for the
fact that was her last live for church, it tells you a lot. We don't see everything that a celebrity goes through in life, and the song that I think about right now, of course I can't play it because be copyrighted. I will at least read the lyrics. I think you all know the song well. I Look to You by Whitney Houston. As I lay me down, heaven hear me now. I'm lost without cause after giving it my all. For the storms have come and darkened my sun. After all that I've been through, who on earth can I turn to? I look to you, I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you, I look to you, yeah. And when melodies are gone, in you I hear a song. I look to you, I look to you. I'm about to lose my breath. There's no more fighting left. Seeking to rise no more, searching for that open door. Every road that I've taken led to my regret. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Nothing to do but lift my head. I look to you, yeah. And when all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you, oh yeah. And when melodies are gone, in you I hear a song. I look to you. My levees are broken, oh Lord. My walls have coming down on me. They're crumbling down on me. All the rain is falling. The rain is falling. Ooh, defeat is calling. Set me free. I need you to set me free. Take me far away from the battle. I need you to shine on me. I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you, yeah. And when melodies are gone, in you I hear a song. I look to you, yeah. I look to you. Ooh, I look to you. And that's where Angie Stone is now. Looking to God. Looking to a life well lived. Looking to a beautiful son and daughter. Looking to those beautiful grandkids. This is why we need to appreciate people while they're here. And wanted to read that song to y'all because I felt like that was the song that I could think of immediately about just being able to be in the arms of comfort. And that's where she is now. So I know the medical issues that she had that we all heard about, there's no more pain anymore. There's no more suffering. There's no more worry. She is in peace. She is in love. And she is in joy. I can imagine the gates opening. Kay is there, and Mega Effers is there, and Coretta Scott King is there, and they're just welcoming her in. Having a huge party right now. And the best thing you can do for somebody when somebody's going through something like this is just to listen. So whatever Michael and Diamond and the grandkids wants to say, even D'Angelo, let them have their space to say whatever's on their mind. I would say to the family members, let them cry, let them wail, let them do whatever they need to do to get it out. No, it's not going to be easy. It's one thing for us to lose Angie Stone, but it's another thing for them to lose Angie Stone, because that's their mom, that's their grandma, somebody's sister friend, somebody's best friend. The one thing I often try to recognize is humanity. Sometimes it's difficult to wake up some days, And I say it's difficult to wake up some days because we live in a time right now where just our existence is a crime. But the great news about Angie Stone is she's never really gone. All we got to do is put on an Angie Stone song and she's any mood she's in. All we got to do is just go to Netflix or Hulu or Max and pull her right on up. Let people breathe on today with this news. If a grandma or a mom is playing Angie Stone all day, I'm going to tell you as a kid, as a black kid, let your mom and your grandma play those songs. And all the men and all the dads and grandpas, they like Angie Stone too, let them play it. Music is a wonderful healer sometimes. It really is. Think about Michael Jackson's song. Tell me why? Tell me that it's human nature. Why does it live that way? I was watching some Michael Jackson documentaries on YouTube. And I thought about his artistry, and I know Michael is going to be singing with Angie Stone now, so I know the Heavenly record that they will record in due time will be amazing on Heaven Records and on Heaven Radio. We'll never get to hear it, obviously. But as I watched the Michael Jackson documentaries, something kept ringing in my head. Sometimes someone's artistry is a coping mechanism. And there was one of the songs that Michael sung, and he said, "Before you judge me, the pain that I had, have you seen my childhood?" And a lot of people thought Michael just hanging around kids because he was a child. But I think Michael wrote that song about before you judge me and the pain that I had, you see my childhood. It wasn't the fact of could you see his childhood, but could you see that childhood mattered at all? And I'm utilizing that lyric to relate to Angie Stone of everything we don't know and that we may never know because it's not our damn business to know. Before we judge the unheard pain we have never been able to hear, can we at least understand that our life matters? I try my very best to bring some solace, But sometimes the best sauce is just support. So yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a full hour of support here, and then I'm gonna head out. And I was almost done watching. By the way, if you're looking for good content, the Imagineering story on Disney Plus, narrated by Angela Bassett. Beautiful story about Disney Imagineering, and just got back into just being curious. Not that I haven't been curious before, but just to be still and let yourself go for 7 episodes. Let yourself go for some movies, or just let yourself go into a perspective that maybe you need to hear. Being still with thoughts. So like I said, I expect, brother, no more rain. Did I ever know you? I expect all that to be played on the radio today, tomorrow, this coming week, the weeks to come. And most radio now is pretty much syndicated now. There's only a few, media personalities now on local radio, but I do hope that the local radio stations are alive right now with the news. I hope that TV stations are broadcasting it. If we don't broadcast who we have lost in our culture, and we don't broadcast the significance of what they have given to the culture, we will never be able to appreciate the culture. That's just being honest. So yeah. It is Saturday after all. Let me see. I'll give y'all a daily motivator. We'll talk about this for the last minutes of our time together here before I get off. Quit now, you'll never make it. Disregard this advice, you'll be halfway there. Dave Zucker, very wise words, good sir. It is time for the Daily Motivator for Saturday, March 1st, 2025. Meaningful structure. You have much to be thankful for. You have much to do. There are people, places, values, experiences, and other aspects of life you care about deeply. Life is best when you focus on those. That's something you can do now. Something you can do tomorrow, the next day, every day, in some way, to some degree. Take a moment to gather your thoughts about what matters most, and then recommit yourself to it all. Enable yourself to go forward with a perspective of gratitude and purpose. With it, maintain a meaningful structure upon which you can build and preserve value. Transform the months and years into achievements, the hours and moments into treasured memories. Know the goodness of what you have, of all that you care about, and continue to fill each day with new meaning. Well, let's talk about that when it comes to Angie Stone. Angie Stone has lived for 63 years. I had to pull up 63 for the number meaning, if you don't mind. It says right here, angel number 63. A combination of creative and nurturing energies, a message to live authentically and in harmony, a sign to embrace balance and expression in life, a call to nurture relationships and creative pursuits, and a message courage to be open to compassion and artistic expression. I think that's Angie Stone. The meaningful structure of being so grown that you don't mind giving anything and everything you have, even when you're not recognized all the time. That's the first thing I'll tell you about meaningful structure. When structure has meaning, sometimes not everybody's going to care about that meaning, but as long as you care about that structure and how you make it meaningful to you, that's the most important thing. That's the first thing I'll tell you about meaningful structure. The second thing I will tell you about meaningful structure is take a moment to gather your thoughts about what matters most and then recommit yourself to it all. While, none of us have met Angie Stone or her daughter Diamond or her son Michael or the grandkids, if we really do love Angie Stone, right, then let's be of the thoughts of supporting not just Black brothers, not just Black sisters, but supporting our people. If we really want to support Angie Stone, let's recommit to not just supporting our culture, but let's recommit to understanding that every child has purpose. Most of the time, children are really not asking for the world, they're just asking to be embraced. And finally, if we really want to honor Angie Stone, let's recommit to creating space for each other. That's the second thing I'll tell you. If you really want to really care about somebody, think of everything that you can do in your natural and do it from the best of your ability. And finally, the third thing I will tell you about meaningful structure: know the goodness of what you have, of all that you care about, and continue to fill each day with new meaning. There are going to be days where you're not going to feel like an angel number 63. There's going to be days that you feel like a zero. But just know that truly at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, that goodness of what you have and of what you care about is still means something. If you don't have it to give, that doesn't mean that you don't have that. If you don't have it to give at the time, that does not mean that what you have to give doesn't have any value. Don't let anybody determine your 10-gallon level. There's a lot of people with pint-sized capacities. Y'all know that iconic message from Bishop T.D. Jakes. I've played it many times from Oprah's Life class. Recognize that 10-gallon level, it's okay to spread out that 10-gallon level. But if you need to save that 10-gallon energy for you, it's okay. Recognize you're not always going to be at your best to give all the time. But that doesn't mean that you don't give anyway. Think about Chadwick Boseman, the great Chadwick Boseman. The fact that he was going through that cancer. He gave everything he had to bringing us a hero that not only looked like us, not only sounded like us, but moved like us. To the point where you had every race, color, and creed excited to see us on the big screen. He played Jackie Robinson. He played James Brown. No matter how high he got, he always had meaningful structure to make sure that whatever he did had meaning. I want to play this clip for y'all. And, Dr. Maya Angelou said that each person that you touch is your legacy. I want you to watch this.
It was actually my third outing as Walt on Dapper Day. We saw the line for Mickey, so we stood in line like everybody else. The cast member at the time is walking through the line. He's saying, well, they're going to cut off the line. He looks at me and he goes, come here. So he moves us over by the door jamb in front of the Mad Hatter shop. And they literally wait for Mickey to go through his line, and they direct Mickey over to me. And then you saw what happened. Mickey stops and literally is staring. And I literally almost did this. And then Mickey snapped out of it. And then you saw the hug. And that hug was a long hug, as hugs go for the characters. It was extremely genuine. That cast member was stunned. We found out later that some of the cast members backstage are saying Walt is in the park. I was diagnosed with cancer in 2018. I had something called Waldenstrom's macroglobulinemia, and I went through 6 rounds of chemo. And this was during it, while I was doing cosplay. While I was sitting in the chair for many hours, I thought, if I make it through this, I'm going to do everything I can with this hobby to try and influence people and inspire them. Life does go on, and you can spread that life and that joy to many other people who are suffering to this. I have to look back at Chadwick Boseman. When we found out when he passed away, he was battling cancer. He was going through treatment during the movies he was in, and he kept going. He was going to inspire people and show them that even though your time is limited, you can go on, you can spread inspiration. That made a huge impact on me, because that's what I want to do. I'm hoping I can just do a fraction of what he did. I've been cosplaying since 2014. We found out it was something me and my wife could do together. Everybody benefits when everybody gets to play their character. I had a woman said, I was a little girl when I met Walt. I mean, she was holding my hands. She said, I held his hands just like I'm holding yours. She was in tears, and I'm like, thank you. There was just so many stories that day. I was elated to give so much back to people. The best day ever in a theme park. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put it into words without crying myself. Walt is truly a spirit that people definitely channel into.
I wanted to play that clip because connection, care, and celebration has no skin color. Like I said, Chadwick Boseman inspired a lot of people. Angie Stone inspired a lot of people too. And if we want the good to be in the world, we gotta invest good while we have it. That Walt Disney commercial that I play, one of the lines in it is that we have the whole world in our hands and we gotta do something with it. And while that brother right there, Chadwick Boseman, Angie Stone, and everybody that we've lost so far, while they may not have been able to change the whole world, the worlds that they were able to change, they matter. My mom has always said to me, Ray, if you give everything to the world, what do you have left for you? There's nothing wrong with giving to the whole world. But don't ever feel pressure to give something big and grand just to be seen. And what you have is more than enough. Like it says on my wall, somewhere someone is looking for exactly what you have to offer. Not a fifth, not a quarter, not a half, but every single thing that you have to offer. Someone's looking for that. Hold on to Angie Stone. love her, invest in her. She may be gone physically, but soulfully, she's still here. I want to thank y'all for coming over. I love you, value you, I embrace you. And I'll see you real soon. I'll be back around 5 o'clock for Ready to Love. And you know what? This is why I do what I do. And before we head out, give y'all one more story. You know why I love GMA so much? And no, it's not just because there are 2 black anchors on the show. Although that is a bonus. It's not because they are live in the middle of culture, the crossroads of the world, Times Square. But it is the sensitivity of they take what they do seriously, but they don't take themselves too seriously. I will never forget when Sandy Hook Elementary School bowing happened. And that was my original dream to, anchor Good Morning America. Because I felt like I could be maybe not a sense of calm, maybe not a sense of comfort, maybe not a sense of relatability. But just to, say, hey, if you can't feel nothing, tag me and I got you until you can feel something for yourself. And I was in Little Rock at my family home. And when that happened, I asked my mom, like, why do things happen like this? And my mom says, well, Ray, sometimes things, they just happen. That can be a good enough reason. And it was something within me that was just like, there has to be more. And a lot of times when a bowing happens or a circumstance like this happens, we always ask, what can we do? We feel like, if I, make a dish for somebody and bring it to their house, or if I try to, maybe offer them gas or something, that's not enough. What I've come to realize is sometimes people do grand, majestic gestures, but they're not filled with any soul. And for a long time, I did not want to do journalism. I didn't want to do, because there was no way I could have a great morning on GMA and then a producer taps me on the shoulder and be like, hey, Bray, that was a great show. We need you to go on live because 20 kids are no longer here on the earth. Mentally, I could not do that. Now, I know we're not supposed to allow the world to get to us. I know that we're not supposed to carry crosses on our back. And I certainly know that we can only take so much. But I beg to differ, to live in the world and not have a soul to care. And so, while we here on my channel, other channels, our chats, while we may not be known to everybody, don't let anybody ever tell you that your emotionality, that your sincerity, and that your care does not make an impact. Because guess what? It took everybody to get through the civil rights movement to get to this point. And the only way we have had a world is by all the Simbas and Nalas and Mufasas. And when I look up Mufasa's wife's name, and Sarabis, it took all the Sarabis, the Timons, the Tumbas. It took all those people just to keep up Pride Rock. So no matter if you're a ruler of Pride Rock, if you're a protector of Pride Rock, or even if you're just living in Pride Rock, it takes all of us to hold that rock up. Keep your head up. Keep going on your purpose. And just remember, just because life happens doesn't mean that it's over. Because if you can keep going, that means there's more to come. I love you. I love you. Feel the love and send it right back to you. I'll see you real
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe,
A new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery. An isle of fire-breathing excitement. A shadowy world of monsters and mystery. New wonders in the wizarding world. And a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.